Hi guys, I deal with a lot of property investors here, mainly medical professionals around the country, but we're starting to really branch out to helping all kinds of professional and business owners all around the country. When it comes to property investment, if I got $1 every time someone complained to me about land tax, I'd probably have $22. But I have a lot of people saying, Jason, I'm selling my investments because the land tax is just killing me. You know, it's 1.6% plus $100, but let's say you bought a property and you were at your land tax free threshold. I'll go into that in a sec. If you bought a property for $1.5 million and the land is worth $1 million, you might get a 3 or 4% rental return, but you're up for 16 grand a year in land tax. Really, really tough. The threshold in New South Wales has just increased from $629 to $692. So you're allowed to have $692,000 worth of land before land tax kicks in, which is why I say to people it's really important to at least soak that up. It's just a gimme. So if you're not into property investment, fine, but buy 1 or 2 and soak up your threshold. Now, if you have a partner in life, that's why you've got to be careful about, oh, I own 25% of that property, I own this one, let's put this one in my husband's name. So you'll come to that. Now, the other big thing is that every state's different. So like Tina and I are maxed out, we're past that now, but the last 3 properties we bought are not subject to, well, they're not going to attract any land tax for us, and I'll tell you why. First of all, this building was purchased in our self-managed super fund. There's a stack of benefits. Watch all the videos on the Raw Advisor or ichoice.com.au about that, because I can't stop talking about self-managed super funds. But one of the big things that you don't think about is that if I bought this in personal names, the land value's got to be $1 million. It'd be another 16 grand a year I have to fork out. Wow. The last 2 properties, I bought a property in Queensland 3 months ago, just a little townie. I flew there, I stayed at a little Airbnb site around the corner, walked around the building, went to the local coffee shop, got the gossip and thought, yeah, that's a gimme. It's in a little small complex. And 2 weeks ago, the agent called me and said he's got another one in the complex. So we just picked that one up. I don't think even both those townhouses would put me over the threshold, but I put the second one in my wife's name just to be sure, particularly if they go up. Plus it's a capital gains tax issue. This is a real kind of development potential place that I bought. So there's some things about land tax. Diversify into other states. Make sure that you and your partner, if you have a partner, have kind of worked that strategy properly so that you're maximising the tax-free threshold that you get. Just a quick note, for those of you very serious property investors, it does actually increase to 2% plus $100 here in New South Wales over assets worth $4,231,000. All the tax thresholds are different amongst the states, so you've just got to jump on and have a look. One other thing I do want to point out is that if you buy a property in a unit trust, it does have its own land tax free threshold, but it does dwindle down, so the effective outcome is it's the same as putting it in your personal names. For those of you who buy a property in discretionary trusts, I really recommend against that. There's so many reasons not to do that. I know discretionary trusts, often called family trusts, are fantastic, but I say buy property in unit assets, run your business through a discretionary trust, yeah? A discretionary trust, even if you have no other investment properties, you get no land tax free threshold. You'll get stung from day one on the first dollar, okay? If you buy in a unit trust with a discretionary trust as a shareholder, so many benefits about that, and you'll get your land tax. You can swing it so that you can get your threshold in there. That's enough for now. Too long. I said a maximum 2 minutes. I think I've gone past my 2 minutes. Whoops.